The Taylorcraft L-2 Grasshopper is an American observation and liaison aircraft built by Taylorcraft for the United States Army Air Forces in World War II. In 1941, the United States Army Air Forces ordered 4 Taylorcraft Model Ds with the designation Yo-57. They were evaluated in the summer of 1941, during maneuvers in Louisiana and Texas, where they were used for support purposes such as light transport and courier. General Innis P. Swift, commander of the 1st Cavalry Division, coined the Grasshopper name after witnessing a bumpy landing. This led to a production order under the designation Yo-57 Grasshopper. In March 1942, the designation was changed to L-2 Grasshopper. In World War II, the AAF began using the L-2 in much the same manner as the observation balloon was used in France during World War I, spotting enemy troop and supply concentrations and directing artillery fire on them. It was also used for other types of liaison and transport duties and short-range reconnaissance, which required airplanes that could land and take off in minimum distances from unprepared landing strips. Post-war, a number of L-2s were converted for civilian use and are operated by private pilot owners in the United States as the Model D CO-65. Several are still airworthy in 2011. The L-2 series meet the standards for light sport aircraft, thus can be flown by pilots holding the Sport Pilot Certificate. Variants: military version of the Taylorcraft Model D, for evaluation with a 65 horsepower Yo-170-3 and tandem seating, later became Yo-57 then L-2. Production version with minor changes and a 65 horsepower Yo-170-3 engine and tandem seating. 20 built, redesignated L-2 in 1942. Yo-57 Yo-57 with modified cabin and military radios and an observer's seat that could face backwards. 336 built, redesignated L-2A. Yo-57 redesignated in 1942. A further 50 built. L-2A-Yo-57A redesignated in 1942, a further 140 built. L-2B L-2A with modifications for artillery spotting with a 65 horsepower Continental A65-8 engine and tandem seating. 490 built. L-2C-13 Taylorcraft Model D C-65 with tandem seating impressed into Army service. L-2D-1 Taylorcraft Model D L-65 with tandem seating impressed into Army service. L-2E-2 impressed Taylorcraft Model D F-65s with a 65 horsepower Franklin 4AC-176B2 and tandem seating into Army service. L-2F-7 impressed Taylorcraft Model B L-65s with side-by-side seating and a 65 horsepower O-145B1 engine. 1 originally designated UC-95. L-2G-2 impressed Taylorcraft Model BFs with side-by-side seating and a 50 horsepower Franklin 4AC-150-50 engine. L-2H-9 impressed Taylorcraft Model BC-1265s with side-by-side seating and a 65 horsepower Continental A65-7 engine. L-2J-5 impressed Taylorcraft Model BL-1265s with side-by-side seating and a 65 horsepower O-145B1 engine. L-2K-4 impressed Taylorcraft Model BF-1265s with side-by-side seating and a 65 horsepower Franklin 4AC-176B2 engine. L-2L single impressed Taylorcraft Model BF-60 with side-by-side seating in a 60 horsepower Franklin 4AC-171 engine. L-2M L-2A with close-fitting engine cowls and wing spoilers and tandem seating. 900 built. Model Street, 103-seat training glider variant with enlarged fin area, wing spoilers and a simpler landing gear, 250 built. US 1 Impress Taylorcraft Model BL65s with side-by-side seating and a 65-horsepower 0145B1 engine, redesignated L2F. Operators: Haiti, Armed Forces of Haiti. Netherlands, Royal Netherlands, East Indies Army Air Force. Post-war, United States Army Air Forces. Specifications: data from pilots' flight operating instructions, Army Model L2, L2A, L2B, and L2M airplanes, TO. No. General characteristics: crew, 2, pilot and observer, payload, 425 pounds, length, 22 feet 9 in, wingspan, 35 feet 5 in, height, 6 feet 8 in. Wing area, 181 square feet. Airfoil, NACA 23012. Empty weight, 875 pounds. Loaded weight, 1,300 pounds. Useful load, 425 pounds. Max takeoff weight, 1,300 pounds. Power plant, 1 times Continental 01703, 4-cylinder air-cooled engine, 65 horsepower. Performance never exceeds speed, 140 miles per hour. Maximum speed, 92 miles per hour. Cruise speed, 83 miles per hour at 2,150 revolutions per minute. Stall speed, 43 miles per hour. Power on. Range, 303 miles at 2,000 revolutions per minute. Service ceiling, 12,000 feet. Rate of climb, 395 feet per minute. L2A. Wing loading, 7.18 pounds, square feet. Avionics RCAAVR20A radio.